Right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Time to get ourselves ready for some competitive action here in Mexico. Let's get our car assigned first of all, then with the components and stuff. I've got number 3 on here. We're going to turn that one. That's pretty fine. Number 1 here. And then gearbox, we will go with... we can leave that on number 18, actually, can't we? So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the order of the championship and the state of play heading into Mexico. All we got to do today is score 6 points and we will be world champion in today's stream. The very first chance doing it, and it's looking pretty likely we'll do it as well. I mean, 6 points is, what is that? Is it P7? 10th is 1, 9th is 2, 8th is 4. Yeah, P7 I think it is, right? So, yeah, all we've got to do is finish top 7 and we'll score ourselves a world championship on our first season with Barry Huckleheim. That'd be pretty crazy. We still obviously have the Constructors Championship to pay for after that, so the season won't quite come to an early close just yet. But, yeah, we've still got a lot of fighting to go in the Constructors Championship if we want to win that. Right, is there anything else we've got to do? I don't believe so. Obviously, weather this weekend, going to be a nice dry one, no rain forecast. A little bit of cloud cover towards the late stage of the Grand Prix, but should be fine. AI's at 110. All right, let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. Qualifying time here in Mexico. Let's get underway. No, last the first challenge is in Brazil. Unless we take an entire engine component penalty or something, but...
And the stadium, the Faro Sol is absolutely heaving. We're about to get set to set the grid for tomorrow's Grand Prix.
Yeah, but Badass is a different level compared to QQ Noob. Completely different level. Chat, I'll be honest, I don't know where my gloves are. Found them, I think. Yep, I found them. We're good. False alarm. Right. No gloves yet. Bro, these gloves are in bits right now. Damn, I need to get some new ones. These ones are in not good shape. I do like these gloves, though. These gloves are fire. I prefer these to the ones I have in Canada, at least, so. Right. Let's get the setup assigned real quick, then. We are in Mexico, of course. Right. I guess we're just going to do one lap now and see how we go on. Should I use socks as gloves? How does that even work? You need thumb flexibility. How are you going to get that in a sock? You're going to cut a hole in it? Alright, should be good. What's the fuel like right now as well? 20.3, should be good with that. Alright, let's head out on track. Let's get our first lap done.
When you're ready, let's go.
Yeah, it's virginity protection, right, Noob? That's what they call it. What track we're racing? We're in Mexico for today. We are in Mexico. All right, let's get the deploy set to none. All right. Could you use goalkeeper gloves, actually? Nah, I find them, they're kind of constricting, really. I don't think goalkeeper gloves are that great, personally. Let's get your tires nice and warm. Is that guy having a lap? Did I just impede on my first lap back? No, I didn't. Okay, he's not on a lap. We're good. I was a little bit nervous. Gardening gloves? Brutal. I did actually once try to use oven mitts as like a joke. And it stained my wheels, so never again. Hockey keeper gloves. Okay. Okay. How many laps is Mexico? I want to say 70 odds. Maybe 71. There's Alan Prost in the McLaren ahead of us. That McLaren is pretty quick right now in this career, so got to keep our eyes out on him. Right. Get a little more tire temp in. Simran 72 laps. Yeah, I think it's 71. There goes our teammate, 15.9 to get him started. Through the final couple corners we go. Let's open up the final one. Out the final corner we go. And away we go to start our first lap of the day here in Mexico City. Let's try and get a good banker lap down. Are we going to get impeded here? Please no. Could have been worse, I suppose. .3 for KK Rosberg.
We've just been pushed down into P18.
No purple middle sector, but we've got purple in the first. Oh, that's a little bit wide in the apex there as we head into stadium section on our first lap. Try and get the apex here. Caution the throttle as we head through the final couple of corners. Around the last kink we go. Foot to the floor now. Keep it tight to the apex. Across the line we go. 15.1. Splits the two McLarens apart. And right behind Alan Prost as well, we're going to provisional P2 in Q1. And I'd like to think that'll be enough to get us through to Q2 as well. Yeah, I believe that is doable, right? I think you can actually put the Mexican theme tune in. Wait, chat, shall I mod that in real quick? Should we mod that in? The Mexican theme tune. Once qualifying's done, I can throw it in real quick and you guys can enjoy it when I do my bathroom break. Mexico 71? Yeah, I thought so. I think I gave you that file a while ago. Are you able to resend it by any chance? I think I downloaded it, but I might have deleted it as like a bunch of extras. I don't know. I can't remember. You don't know who to drive a career with? Do it with... I don't know. Esteban Ocon. I did it in the Google Drive. If you can find it and send it to me, I will try and put it in the game before we get into the race. I'm searching the archives. Modding that yellow tint movie is always used to single Euro Mexico. Yeah, good idea. Good idea. Oh, we're down to P3 now as someone else went faster. I wonder if that might have been Nigel Mansell. Let's see. Don't think they went P1 because we would have seen it go purple, but maybe it did. You found it, noob? W. Just tell me what path it needs to be in on Discord, like what folder and stuff, and I'll get it done. Right. Oh, okay. Mansell went P2. Interesting. So Mansell has to win this race if he wants a chance at the championship still. His chances are very slim right now, especially with how bad the second half of the season has been for him. But if Mansell wants to win the championship still, he has to win this race and hope we finish outside the top 7. All we have to do, chat, is finish in the top 7 in today's race, and we'll win the championship here in Mexico. That's all we've got to do. So this is a championship-defining race, really. At the moment, though, Alboreto has gone P1, so he's a fast man out there on the Ferrari. But I think that lap should be good enough to get us through to Q2, so I think we are good to probably retire this session. We're about 1.2 seconds up a Brundle in P16. I'm not too concerned. Let's retire Q1 and look ahead to Q2. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That will do it for the opening session here in Mexico City. Alan Prost goes back on top with a 14.8. Alboreto in second, 14.9 for him, and Mansell in that top 3 as well. Then we've got both the Benettons of ourselves and our teammate in 4th and 5th. Senna, Rosberg, Johansson, PK, and Reniano in that top 10. Leaving us in Q1 is Martin Brundle, Patrick Tambay, Thierry Boutsen, Christian Danner, and Jacques Lafitte. On to Q2 we go. Is this modded? It is indeed. Pretty much everything you're seeing is all modded. Not much too vanilla about this right now. Okay. Let's go with an old soft for our first lap. If we could save a soft tire, it'd be nice, but I don't think we'll use a soft tire at all during this weekend. In the race, I mean. Okay, we'll start with an old soft tire and see how we go. Darren, thank you much for the 11-month resub as well at tier 1. I appreciate my dude. Hope you're doing good. Appreciate the 11.
All set. We're ready to go. So let's get the car out onto the track.
Am I going to do lobbies later? Yes, I do plan on doing open lobbies later tonight. Once this race is done and dusted, we can do some lobbies. We're only doing just one race today, so... Get a bit cloudy out here, isn't it? Hope we're not expecting any or too much rain. W noob. I'll get that done after the qualifying. Do I need to close down the game for... no, I'll have to, actually. Because I use a separate launcher, so I'll have to close it down, actually. Never mind, ignore me. How much of a shame would it be if it didn't work? Reminder, it's the intro, so you can't skip the game boot up. Wait, so it doesn't appear during... you won't hear it in the background when we start the race? You know, when we do the build up? What up, Beth? How's it going? It's not for that. Oh. I really thought, chat. I really thought. If it was for the race star, that'd been perfect. I got too eager. Alright, here we go. First lap of Q2. Slightly old soft tire here as well, so I don't expect a crazy good lap, but give it a go. Purple first. Seems like our straight line speed might be quite strong. Kept it flat through the middle sector there as well. That's better. Got the apex a lot closer. Purple in the middle as well. Oh, just a little bit wide of the apex though as we head out the stadium section. Through the final corner and down to the line. How's it going to be? This one felt pretty good. How's it going to be on the time, though? 14.9. And now rockets us to the top of the timing screen here in Mexico. Our teammate currently in second place as well. But I think we still have a few drivers yet to elapse. So can't get too ahead of ourselves just yet. But that is a good start to Q2. Still going to wait for two McLarens and the Ferraris and Mansell and whatnot. Only place the GameStop as far as I know. Still cool, but it'd have been better if we could have done it for the actual race intro. Maybe I'll tab out and just put a YouTube audio up or something like that in the background. Alright, so back to the garage. Both the Ferraris have gone P1 and P2. Front row lockout at the moment for the two Ferraris. Johansson P1 and Alboreto P2 as well. I wonder if it's on Spotify, actually. I wonder if it's on Spotify. That'd make it a lot easier. Why do you want to finish polling Q2? The important thing is to make it through for the confidence. The higher we finish in the earlier sessions, the more confidence we have for the final session. It's all a mind game. Everything's a mental test. Yeah, it's fine, dude. Don't worry about it. If I can... Hang on, let me see. What would it even be called on Spotify? Mexico F1 theme. Wait, holy shit. No way. I think I just found it. Where'd it go? I just saw it, I swear. Is this it? Haha, let's go! I'm so happy I found that. All right, chat, you know what we're doing. We have our alternative. I gotta make sure I keep the music off though in the game, otherwise it will clash. But I can have that on during the intro. There you go. That'll work. That will work. Right. So, how we're looking so far. First sector, we are cooking still. Middle sector, we dropped a little bit there. And the final sector also dropped, but we weren't on fresh tires, obviously, either. So, currently down to P4. Reniyar News got ahead of us as well now. Rosberg P5. Mansell and Prost are still doing laps. So, let's keep an eye on these guys and see how they get on. Mansell across the line right now goes P1. 14.5. That's a strong lap, actually. Next across the line is Alain Prost. The final one's across the line as well for these first laps. Let's see what he does. Always noob. Prost crossed the line. 15.3. That's a poor lap. That must have been an old soft tire, surely. 15.3 is not great. Only 9th place for him. So we finish up P5 then. And we are almost a second up on Alan Jones in Q2 and P11. I'll take it. I'll take it. We should be okay for a Q3 here then as well. So let's retire from this session and see what happens. Watch us get knocked out now. Wouldn't that be peak? There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We only dropped 1 place in. That's not too bad. Stefan Johansson goes back to the top. 2000s up on Nigel Mansell. Then Alboreto P3, Reniyar New P4, Rosberg P5, ourselves and our teammate P6 and P8. Senna, Prost and Patrice all through to Q3 as well. Leaving us in Q2 is Alan Jones, Nelson PK, Dumfries Strife, and Derek Warwick. They are all knocked out. We are through to Q3, and this is where it matters most. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the final qualifying session of the day. Let's do this. What rig do I prefer, UK or Canada? Definitely UK. 100% UK. My setup here is actually, like, nice to look at. Nigel Mansell isn't Dutch? Yeah, he is. How do you think his moustache is so good? Am I glad to be back home? I feel like glad is a subjective term to use. I suppose we can do 2 hot laps here on fresh tires, can't we? We've got 3 soft tires we can burn through, so we don't need to use all 3 of them. Probably be fine to, but I think we'll try and keep 1 spare for the Grand Prix. All right, let's head out on track.
Okay, that's all the checks complete.
First lap of Q3. Let's try and get a good one down here. Now you make me nervous, dude. What up, Robbie? How's it going, mate? All right, here we go. On it to Q3 we go. Where'd you get that tire behind you? Stole it from Brands Hatch. Just like you with the barrel. That's good, Wyatt. Right, let's focus on tire temps for a second. Mexico does love to burn up tires. A lot of the corners here are very fast paced, so can really burn up the rears especially. But we want to make sure we get these nice and warm before we start the lap. Especially the fronts. Can I get a rear wing this year? Imagine. I don't know if any of the teams would be too happy with that, but that'd be a pretty cool bit of decoration. Yeah, rears are already in a pretty good spot. I am really worried about the rear tire temps today. They are going to be problematic, to say the least. All right, here we go. Through the final corner and on to lap number 1 of Q3. There's a fresh tire here, so Let's see if we can try and get down. Maxing out about 212. Nice curb usage. Pretty perfectly done those first few corners down towards turn 4. Not bad. Maybe a little bit too much inside curb at 5. Gonna take a bit more speed there through 6 as well. Kept it flat all through the S section. Beautiful stuff. Down to the final chicane we go. No purple in the middle, but purple in the first. To the line we go. Ooh, 14.2. Wow, we're behind Mansell and Rosberg by a couple tenths. Okay. We have got a bit of work on this final lap, haven't we? That lap is not enough to even put us on the front row right now. We're actually down to P4. Someone else went faster there. That must have been Alan Prost, I think. No, sorry, Keke Rosberg. I think Keke Rosberg has gone pole position. It didn't come up with a fast lap for some reason, but yeah, okay, we've got a bit of time to find this final lap, haven't we? Plenty of time to find. All right, let's circle back round, head into the pits, and see where we go from there. Inches perception of the teams on day 1. Mechanic probably looking for spare parts. Rosberg was always ahead on Prost, not P2. Oh, did he? I might have misinterpreted it wrong a bit. Okay, fair. Prost went P2 then. Knocks down to P4 regardless. Senna's P6, I think, so... I don't think anyone else is on a lap, so... Gonna find those 113s. Yeah, we do. I think it's doable, but... Need to try and get it done. Right. Let's head into the pits and have a look, shall we? I think middle sector, we can definitely find time. The first sector, I think we got purple. We keep getting purple there, so I do wonder if our straight line speed is much stronger than everyone else here, which isn't that bad of a thing to have, really. Mexico has got a good couple straights to it, so... All right, let's have a look. Let's assess the situation. I know we're a couple tenths away, so... It's all about trying to find those couple of tenths and maybe even extracting a bit more, too. All right. Let's have a look. So, Rosberg is on a 14.0 right now. Prost 14.1. Mansell is only 1,000th ahead of us. Damn. He did a 14.257. We did a 14.258. So, very close between us two. The time is, as expected, mainly in the middle and the final sector as well. We could try and find a bit more in that final sector as well. First sector, we're looking very strong. I worry that our wings might be a little bit too low for the AI here, which is why they're fast in the middle and final. But maybe that would work better in the Grand Prix, though. Straight line speed here is very important. Starting on the second row in Mexico also isn't necessarily a bad thing. We've seen that plenty of times in the past where starting on the second row, you get the slipstream down towards turn 1 and can take the lead in the opening couple of corners. So we want to try and do something similar here, I think. Maybe. All right. Let's whack on the final soft tire. Let's skip to the last 3 minutes. And then we can get ourselves ready for our final lap. No P1, maybe the jet lag is getting to you. I 100% is. 100% is. We knew that already. Wipeout coming to the 37-month resub as well. Thank you much, Wipeout, for the 37, my dude. I appreciate that. Really kind of you, my dude. Hope you're doing good. So, all we got to do is find a couple thousandths, and we'll be ahead of Nigel Mansell. But we, of course, want to challenge for that pole position, and we need to find at least 2 tenths to go equal. I would say we've got to break a 13, really, though, haven't we? We probably have to break a 13 to go into pole here. 3.3 is good. All right, everyone's sitting out on track.
Right, the car's ready.
Crappy few days. Start chilling that, man. Hopefully, the next few will make it better. All right, here we go. On to our final lap, ladies and gentlemen, of qualifying here in Mexico. Looks like we got one person sitting in the pits here. I think that is Patricio is taking the pits, so that won't really impact us too much, don't think. Our teammate's out for another lap as well, so hopefully he can try and get a good position. Don't forget, we still have the Constructors' Championship to worry about as well, so we've got a pretty good gap in both championships, but we can't lock out the Constructors today. We can lock in the Drivers' Championship in today's race, but not quite the Constructors. All right. Everyone's preparing to start their last lap as we look to try and generate a bit more tire temp. Pro tip, drive faster. Push throttle harder. Is that a good tip? All right, here we go. Through the final couple corners. All right. This is it, chat. This is it right here. Final lap here in Mexico. Can we try and push onto that front row? We need to find at least 2 tenths. Let's leave it all out there. Come on, lock in. That wasn't a great turn 3, that. Got the line a little bit wrong there. Oh, this is scrappy. That's good, though. Oh, chat. Oh, no way. We didn't find any improvement whatsoever. That was a scrappy lap to finish up qualifying. And we are going to start in P4 here in Mexico. But, as I said, second row Mexico isn't all that bad. It was a bit of a scrappy lap, but I don't think starting the second row here in Mexico is that bad of a thing. We get the slipstream down towards turn 1, and it's a long straight down towards turn 1 as well, isn't it? I think it's like nearly a kilometer long, maybe about a kilometer long, actually. So we get a good run down towards turn 1. We start alongside our championship rival, Nigel Mansell, but both the McLarens looking very strong, out-qualifying the rest of the grid by over 2.5 tenths. So, yeah, those McLarens look beastly so far. We've got a lot of work on our hands, but I do think starting the second row, maybe we could do something at turn 1 here. Maybe. Our teammate will start P5, Alboreto in P6, Johansson, Senna, Rene Arnoux and Patrice finish up in that top 10 as well. And that will complete the list for Q3. Rosberg on pole here in Mexico. We start P4. What can we do at turn 1? We'll find out very, very soon. Do you use any other mods affecting the AI? Affecting, like, change their performance? I use vanilla AI at the moment. I have thought about making the AI a bit more difficult, though, because I don't know. I feel like in driver career, I find the AI a bit too easy. But in my team, I found them a little bit too difficult. So, yeah, maybe in future seasons in driver career, I might add a little bit of something to make the AI a bit quicker, maybe. But, yeah, I need to find out exactly where they're slow, really, to do that. So, right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the Mexican Grand Prix. Qualifying, unfortunately, didn't quite go to plan. However, starting on the second row isn't too bad as well. So hopefully, we can try and get a good substitute down towards turn 1. Maybe take the lead in the opening corners as well. Our car development has been a bit too quick, to be fair. My team was painfully slow. Yeah, I mean, at one point, we were the top team, weren't we? It has put us down to second now, but yeah, we've still got a pretty good gap. We did start off as the 5th best team, didn't we? And we quickly shot up the ranks, got into first, and then dropped off a little bit to second once the regulations hit. So, yeah, maybe once the regulations are back in our favor, we could try and go again. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So, this is the state of play, ladies and gentlemen, for the championship. 135 points separates ourselves and Nigel Mansell. We have been in unstoppable form recently. As you can see, 3 wins in our last 4 races. We have been very, very quick lately. And, of course, a few bad results for Mansell there has really put him at a deficit. No points in Zandvoort, Monza, and Singapore has really put the nail in the coffin pretty much for Mansell here. And we can look to cement that this time around here in Mexico. All we got to do is score 6 points, which means 7th or higher, and we'll win the championship here in Mexico as well. So fingers crossed we could try and get that done. Ladies and gentlemen, while the race loads up, I'm going to go take a quick tunnel break. I will leave you guys with the mariachi band for the intro of this race. And how about you guys in 2 moments' time, ready for 71 laps of racing action here in Mexico. Hold on, let me start it from the beginning again. Enjoy. Chat. What is going on? No! The Mexican theme tune is ruined! What is going on here?
Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Wang, Sainz, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Leclerc, Russell, Fernando Alonso, Hadja, and Esteban Ocon, Piastri, Tsunoda, Andrea Kimi Antonelli, and Colapinto, Lawson, Gasly, Ollie Behrman, and Gabriel Bortoletto, Stroll, and Nico Hülkenberg rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. So here we are, 2.2 kilometres up in the air, which I know is an unusual feeling for you, Mr. Davidson. But for the drivers, it's even worse.
It is. The altitude can certainly get to you.
What a banger, man. What a banger.
Especially when you're walking.
It's a shame we kind of got trolled, really, by the by the grid.
Gentlemen, don't you worry.
Yeah, for some reason it tabbed me out. I don't know why.
Is it takes away your downforce.
It tabbed me out at some point. Maybe I got a pop-up or something at some point. I don't know.
Downforce, even though you've got Monaco wing packages on your car. That's the challenge of this incredibly unique circuit.
All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We get a Mexican Fiesta.
Here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
We get... Oops, wrong button. I want that one. There we go. Hello. Your hair prediction? Perfect, Nico. Right. I don't think we're going to use a soft tire at any point today, are we? This will most likely be like a medium, hard strategy or something like that. The soft tire is not going to be very good here, I don't think. Probably will be something like this, actually, wouldn't it? Chat, should we do the formation lap with the Mexican theme tune as well? The great secret is tied to audio tabbing, and tabbing out makes it stop going. Yeah, I never tabbed out, so I must have got a pop-up at some point or something. The flag in the background was still waving. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. What's everyone else starting on? Holy soft tires. There's no way they last 6 laps, right? Bruh. Love the hards on P1. Bro, Alan Prost is the only person on hard tires. Deadass. Prost is the only one on hard tires. Everyone is on softs or mediums. Play Max Verstappen for the formation lap. Man, if we go hard tires for start, surely we can be slow as hell, right? Surely. What's a one stop like? I don't think we'll do it, but interesting. Props probably the lead to let his best friend Mansell get a win. I see how it is, right? I don't think I want to start on the hard tire, I don't think. I don't think I want to start on the hards. Prost is going to get mullered off the line here, isn't he? Yeah, Rosberg starts P11 here as well, so we go promote to P3. Does give us a good chance up towards turn 1. Mansell on the soft tire will be quite tricky to keep at bay, though. Start medium to take the pain now? Yeah, I think so as well. I think so too. I mean, the AI on the soft tires will probably be completely fine, to be fair, won't they? Yeah. Okay, let's change this to a medium hard again, then. I think I'm going to start the medium tires. Yeah. I think 20 laps should be fine, shouldn't they? 20 laps should be okay. Is Mexico a fuel burner, chat? I fear it might be. However, the last couple of races done alright on fuel, haven't we? I think I might play it a little bit safe. Got like 1 lap over. Just to be safe. Just to be safe. I'm playing 90 difficulty 1 month into the game. Is that good? Not bad at all. Medium last, then, you reckon? You reckon we should start on hards? There's only one other driver starting on the hard tires. We would struggle early on. Like, maybe late in the race would have some good pace, but early on it's going to be very tough. And we know the medium tires don't perform amazingly here either. I'm sure it's a fuel burner. Yeah, the only thing is we do have a couple of fuel upgrades, so it might be okay in this career. I guess we'll find out. Go hards? Really? Medium hard is the player. I'd say medium. Medium hards. Bit of a split opinion here, really, isn't there? I think I also would prefer the medium at the start. Just to get it out of the way, mainly. Because, as we have seen in previous races in Mexico, the medium tires are not great here. They die after, like, what, 10 laps, basically? So I think I'd rather just try and get through the pain early on, and then we could focus on the hard tires after. Personally. Hard superior? Yeah, exactly. Alright. I think we'll start on hards, then. I think we'll start on hards. Sorry, mediums, not hards. Sorry. Right. Prediction, ladies and gentlemen. So, all we have to do for the championship is finish P7 or higher. We are already on course to win the championship as it stands, but I don't think we should do that for prediction because I feel like getting top 7 is going to be basically a guarantee at this point, right? We actually haven't finished below 7th place in the championship this season. In fact, our worst position this season is P7. So, I do think we win the championship in today's Grand Prix. Should we go for... Should we just go against Nigel Mansell on the race? Rather than the championship? Benetton versus McLaren versus Williams. I don't think PK and Rosberg are going to get up there too. I mean, Rosberg might. PK I don't think will. I say, will we beat Nigel Mansell in this race? He's our championship rival. Well, not so much anymore, but he was our championship rival. He'll be on an interesting strategy. His pace looked good this weekend. I think it'll be quite interesting for the race. I think it'll be quite interesting. Prost might more of a challenge than Mansell. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Do us three then. Who will finish highest out of Prost, Mansell, and Huckleheim? Throw Prost in there for the fun of it. Why not? I like the idea of that. Is this the 1985 mod? 86, but yeah. Right. I just want to change my Twitch title real quick then, seeing as we are in a championship contending position. Can we win the WDC? Oops. Equal sign. Excellent. Throw an option 4 for... I don't know. Us, Mansell, and Prost? Exactly, Nico. Yep, exactly. Right. It's so good. Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's time to get ourselves ready and underway for some racing action here in Mexico City. Our first race back in the UK. You get to see the infamous beautiful setup in the background. And we are in Mexico for the first race back as well. And this is the strategy we are looking at for today's Grand Prix. We are going to start on the medium tires for 20 laps and then head over to the hards for 26 and 25. It's a two-stop strategy. We are not going to do a one-stop today. I don't think the tires could survive long enough for a one-stop. We are expecting a full dry race there as well. No rain forecast. However, there was a good bit of cloud cover towards the end. So maybe we might see a drop of rain at some point in this race. But I would say relatively unlikely at the moment. But that is the strategy we are planning for today's Grand Prix. We start in P3. We get a run down towards turn 1. But can we try and secure the lead at some point early on as well? We'll find out, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, it is time to get ourselves ready and underway for 71 laps of racing action here in Mexico City. Ladies and gentlemen, the prediction is up right now over on the purple lap. Who finishes higher in today's Grand Prix? Will it be ourselves starting P3? Will it be Mansell who starts P2? Or Prost who is on pole position? Get your predictions up right now. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Mexican Grand Prix. We line up in P3 for this one, right behind a Nigel Mansell title rival, and of course, Alain Prost as well. 0.4 from the parking, not too bad. As you can see, Mansell is on the soft tire, Prost on the hards as well. Ourselves, Berger and Alboreto, all on medium tires as well. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 5 red lights here in Mexico City. Let's try and get a good launch, and maybe we can lead in the opening corner. It's lights on, away we go for the Mexican Grand Prix. It's not the greatest start off the line there. Our teammate got a good start. As it heads in center, as we head down towards the opening corner for the first time, Mansell covers the inside. Prost going 2 wide. Can we make it 3 wide down towards turn 1? Not quite, as our teammate looks up the inside through the opening corner. We'll get back the inside through turn 2. We'll hold the line and we'll hold P3, but we could not jump Alain Prost at the start, and maybe Nigel Mansell on that soft tire has a chance to try and run away here. Not quite the launch we wanted, and I didn't lose any positions, but also didn't gain any either, and Senna barged his way through on our teammate to try and get into 4th place. That soft tire looking pretty quick already on the Brazilian's car. His home Grand Prix up next as well, don't forget, in Sao Paulo. Alain Prost is struggling a little bit on the pace of the hard tires, so we want to try and get by him quickly. However, the dirty air is not going to help us right now. I bet Prost on a 1-stop. Should we find out? Driver in front.
Norris just ahead. Push for the position.
Cool. No word on it. I guess I'll have to find out a little bit later. I would find it quite unbelievable if it was on the 1-stop, but here we go down towards turn 1. Look at the slipstream here. Easy as you like. We got a great run at the final corner. And we will take P2 away from Prost with Senna coming in as well here. Through the opening corners we go. Prost has a little look to the inside. Senna trying to keep it there. And Senna into P3. That soft tire is quick. Very quick right now. But into 2nd place we go. Prost trying to get back at Senna again, though. Those two have had their fair share of battles in history, haven't they? Come on. 1.8 to Mansell. I'll try and keep an eye on that gap. We've got a purple first sector, mainly because of the straight line speed, I think. Let's try and get a good middle sets down here as well as we tuck the car into this S section. Got to be careful of tire temps there, though. That straight line speed difference is crazy already. Yeah. At least it's in our favor, though. Makes for a change, doesn't it? So many times in the past we saw the AI being quicker than us in the straight. Now it's our turn. Senna is really fast on those soft tires right now. It's all over my backside. 18.8 that time. Wasn't quite as quick as Mansell. Will Senna try and go for a move here? He's got DRS open, but he's barely catching anything in the straight, is he? We'll use a little bit of battery and maybe try and keep ourselves in front. Looks to pull up his car alongside, but wasn't really enough alongside us to warrant any space there. Down towards turn 4 we go. Prost has to hang it on those hard tires. Yeah. I mean, if we battle with Senna a lot, I think he'll hold in, but difficult to say at the moment. You're a real F1 dude. Yeah, I'm a big F1 fan. Motorsport fan generally as well, to be fair. Whoa. Back and getting a little bit light there. That should be okay. Truly showing his Piastri colours. He really is. Right middle. Should we get a look at the tyre temps and see how bad it is in that middle sector? 102 on lap 3. GG. 102 degrees. They'll really have tyre after 3 laps.
Okay, so we're
oh boy.
by 3.2
It's going to be a long day on these mediums, isn't it? Here comes Senna. I think it's going to get us this time. Up the inside goes the Lotus driver, and the Brazilian hops into P2. That soft tire is looking pretty good so far. Hopefully it'll wear out, though. That's what I'm hoping for. That's a bit too much inside curb at turn 2. Come on. I mean, 9 and 8% on the rear tires already after 3 laps is kind of nuts too. That's like 3% per lap on the rear left. The stuff must be 110 degrees. The problem is, it's AI. The AI can be quite annoying sometimes with their tire wear, let's say that. And quite unrealistic. Down towards the final chicane we go. Not really a chicane as such, but into stadium section. Prost may come back into the few laps without degradation. Yeah, maybe. We'll try and stay with center if we can, though. His pace is quite good right now, so that soft tire looking pretty decent as we enter lap 5. 105 degrees right now as well. I am not looking forward to looking off this tire. Not looking forward to whatsoever. Here we go and set it down towards turn 1. Try and look to the outside. Probably should have gone for the inside there, really, but center holds on to P2. Down towards turn 4 again. The thing is, I don't really want to fight center all that much, really. If we fight center, we could lose time to Mansell and Prost, which is the last thing we need right now. We did get through on center that time, but again, like I say, the fighting is not really going to help us. We have breakfast cooked by Pirelli, we really do. I like my steaks medium rare, so if you plan on using the tire to cook it, that's how I want it. 2.6 the gap to Mansell now. Got good control of this race so far, but we want to try and bring that gap down. Come on. 18.8. Almost to the PB. I hate my brain. I thought you were going to say I like my steak drippy. I mean, drippy means juicy at least, right?
Lost the position. Try to keep focus.
Oh my god. I thought we went deep there. Got a little bit deep, but... Hello, Kieran. What do I think of the Mercedes livery? It's decent. Pretty good. Not like a massive change from last year. The only difference, really, is the stripes down the side, but... It's not bad. Audi was such a letdown, bro. I don't even want to go into it. I have never been as disappointed in livery as I have with Audi. Hey, at least they'll be back most of the time so we don't get to see it too much, right? Right? Oh, Dakota's running Noob's brain. Yeah, it is. Oh, boy. That was a bit deep there. This is where Audi comes out and becomes a title challenger with that livery. They kind of stole McLaren's chrome livery swag. Yeah, but did a terrible job at stealing it. Like they stole the wrong files or something like that. Man, look at the delta in the top left against center. Rocketing down the straights. Bit too far back for a send on this occasion, but... What liveries do we have tomorrow, Chad? It's Alpine, right? I think Ferrari do a livery drop as well, too, I think. Yeah, I thought so. What? Anyone know what times they are? I mean, I saw the images of the Ferrari teamwear. Starting off strong. Their teamwear looks pretty good. Hopefully the livery will follow suit as well. However, I thought Audi started strong with their race suits, and look how much of a disaster that was. Did Alpine get leaked? Yeah, I did hear something about it. I tried to avoid looking at leaks, though. I don't like looking at leaks. I want to be surprised, you know? Like, there was leaks of the Red Bull and Audi before they became official, and I wanted to try and avoid that, so... I like the element of surprise. We don't know if the Alpine livery is for testing only or not. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Or you'll find out tomorrow. Oh, what's up, Pedro? How's it going, mate? Appreciate the follow on a different account. Ferrari launch is 10 a.m. Oh, my goodness. So early.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Any idea on when, what time Alpine's is? $10 a.m. early? For a livery? Yeah, absolutely it is. $10 a.m. what time zone? Good question. Jam, what time zone? What time zone is that? Here comes Senna. Yeah, straight line speed's not amazing, is it? Was up alongside us, but doesn't really clear us.
It's too late to gamble my points.
It is, Alex. It is too late. Whoa, holy shit. You'll get future chances, I'm sure. It'll be red. I mean, I hope so. Watch it not be red now. Watch it be blue. Thank much, Alex, for the tier 1 sub, my dude. 6 months in advance as well. You love to see it. Appreciate the 6 dudes. Well, 6 in advance. Yeah, my rear tires are already not feeling too great right now. I can feel them sliding a lot already. How about the temperature? Oh! Oh, God! 108 degrees! 109 now, actually. Oh, my goodness. Manson's up to 4 seconds. Yeah. These medium tires are not treating me good. 109 degrees is ridiculous in that rear left tire. I'm going for it. Send it around the outsides. Mate, our straight line speed is ridiculous. Outright ridiculous. Those softs have to be in soon shortly. You're underestimating the AI. Purple first sector, though. All because of that straight line speeds. $10 a.m. could be Italian time, right? Yeah, I don't know. I just got told 10 a.m., but I don't know what time zone that is, so... I have no idea. Someone needs to do a bit of a Google search real quick. Did you not learn the mediums are bad around here? And what was my alternative? 10 a.m. GMT. We're GMT, right? UK is GMT right now, isn't it?
Seeing a lot of tire deck now. We've got a new strategy if you want to take a look at it.
Uh-oh. Ah!
Okay.
I don't want it. We're seeing a lot of tire deg on medium tires, so here's a soft tire. Okay. $10:30 UK time. There you go. 10:30 UK time is the Ferrari launch. We will. I probably won't be streaming it, but I will do a video on it. As per. .6 to man, so he's showing no signs of laying up right now, is he? 2.4 to Prost as well. That hard tire, I think, is slowly coming into play now. Driver in front, maybe find out how many soft drivers are doing. Let's see. They could be 3 stopping. They could be 2. Let's see. Driver in front.
It's Verstappen ahead. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 4.0 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 11 laps old now. Time last lap, 1 minute, 19.9. Okay,
wow, that objective didn't last long.
2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Right, I'm
Two stopper.
We didn't quite meet our targets there, but don't worry about it. Get your head down and chin up, and let's focus on the rest of this race. Okay, mate. Okay, Russell's behind you now.
Oh my God, stop talking.
Behind, please. It's
enough.
For our race.
Holy moly, Mark. 2 stopper for Mansell. Mansell is 2 stopping. They could be doing like a soft, medium, hard or something, maybe. I wouldn't put it past the AI to do something like that. Tell you what, Prost is catching, chat. 1.6 to Prost. 109 on the tire temp right now, man. I think I'm going to cry. I think the tire's already crying before me. .2. Ah, I don't like it.
Don't worry about the tire condition for now. Everything's looking good.
I don't like it. Cry over the tire so it boils. Good idea. Use my tears as a coolant. You're sitting the exam during the launch. It's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Yeah, I'm barely pulling away from Prost right now. We're going to try and hang on for another 7 laps, though. Which is not going to be nice, but I have no choice. The soft tires like they're clinging on, though. They seem like they're doing fine. I've not seen Senna sliding or losing pace at all, really. Just his medium struggling. To be fair, we are still pulling the gap to... Oh, wow. Rosberg's P5 already. Holy shit, okay. He's gone from P11 to P5 in 13 laps. He's on for a strong race right now. And Prost is within DRS of us. Oh, I'm getting nervous. I'm getting very nervous.
Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake. Use overtake.
5.1 to Mansell, man.
Gap to your teammate behind. 7.4 seconds.
Need 2 seconds before getting ahead of that big train. Oh my god, here comes Prost. He has some straight line speed. I've got to go for the move here. I wasn't planning on overtaking Senna, but I think I had to. Here comes Prost. Looking to the inside as well. He wasn't alongside us, but he's alongside Senna. Can Senna hold on to P3? They're still side by side. We'll get DRS again. I think Prost is going to get him. Yep, Prost got him. Prost has got him. Oh, this is going to make it awkward, isn't it, chat? This is going to make it very damn awkward. God, these rear tires just sliding all over the place in that middle sector. He's got DRS again, isn't he? Senna nearly fell out of DRS, I think. Think the clearer must be helping Nigel. It probably is, yeah. Probably is. I'd like to think the medium tire will catch him, but I'm honestly not too sure at this point. Tay, you think they follow on Twitch as well, mate? Appreciate it. Welcome in as well. Hope you're doing good. Pull away from Prost a little bit here. 3.6 to man, so let's see if we can try and bring the gap down. I wonder if that soft tire is now starting to feel the effects of the degradation and the temps. I mean, the degradation is like all because of the temps, to be honest, so... AI OP on soft tires, yeah. That's kind of the gist I'm getting right now. Especially the middle sector, probably. Yeah, look at that. Went up like nearly 3/10 the middle sector alone. Prost fan pays. Hards coming in. Yep. The Hards are definitely betting in right now. I don't think I can really defend him that much down towards turn 1, but we'll try. The good news is his center has lost DRS, so that's useful. But I think Prost's going to be quite quick here. What up, Lem? Get nowhere near your attempts. Yeah, they are not suffering the tire attempts at all, are they? Here goes Prost to the inside. And Prost goes into P2.
Come on, you can win that place back.
Hard tire's looking good, isn't it? Hard tire is looking strong. I'll try and stay with him, but look at the grip it's got at turn 3. Yeah, I've seen that as well, Aiden. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Ridiculous. Did you change the liveries? Some of them look more simple. These are 1986 liveries. They look simple from the halo view, but when you see the side-ons and the other angles, it's a lot different. A lot different. Yeah, look how much Prost pulls away in the middle sector. Holy moly. That hard tire is good, chat. That hard tire is really good. Struggle to keep on track limits there as well. Four more laps we can box. I think I kept in DRS there. Hopefully I did. Yeah, I did. Might be the only time I get it, though, at this rate. At least 2 have hard tires to go on. They look decent. Yep. Yeah, we are using 2 hard tires today, too, so hopefully we can try and get the most out of it. Look at that gap to Mansell coming down, chat. Prost is quick. Very quick. I think AI tends to run higher downforce, so it helps in sector 2 and 3. It would make sense as to why they're so slow in the first sector, to be fair. The player does run lower wings than AI here, typically. But I also think a lot of their pace in the middle and final sector is down to tire temps as well. Box soon? Yeah, plan is lap 20. Unless you guys think we should change up a little bit, but at the moment the plan is lap 20 for our first pit stop. We might pit before the soft tires at this rate, which would be kind of crazy, but, you know, here we are. I'll push lap 22. Don't know if the tires can handle it. Not sure if the tires will handle it. 47% as we enter lap 18. The rear left's at 110 degrees. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. I might actually up my brake bias a little bit just these last couple laps because under braking I'm feeling the rear skiing a little bit. Is strap medium hard? Yep, pretty much. Roughly 25 each on the hards, roughly. Oh, God. If you lose DRS at Prost, I'd box. Okay, we'll see what happens. They just go green in the first sector, but again, mainly straight line speeds. Am I going to any races this year? Not F1 races, no. Not F1 races. $20.1. Still got DRS for now. Go lap 19, then it's even 26 in each hards. You reckon box this lap? Oh, he's alongside me. I have to get space in the apex. Nice move, though. Back past Prost. You're going to Austria with your dad? Nice. Austria looks like a good vibe. I am going to like a couple of other motorsporting events. I'm going to Le Mans, I'm going to Brands Hatch. But, yeah, no F1 races this yet. Some AI have pitted. I wonder if they were the soft tires who pit, or the mediums. God, man, I'm struggling a lot here. All right, chat, what do you think? Box this lap? Do we box this lap? Let me know in the chat right now. Or do we hold out a little longer? Hold 3-2, box, box. Got to outlast the softs. That was quite split opinion, but I'm going for it. 26 even on the hard tires should be good. What was the tire at the end there? 53 on the rear left. Good lord. Look at the difference in the fronts and the rears there. Jeez, man. I do hate that we pit before the soft tires, but like I say, we didn't have a lot of choice. And will we get ahead of Rene Arnoux? He's boxing. So actually, yeah, we're in a good gap here, actually, aren't we?
One stop left.
We're in a very nice gap. No traffic whatsoever. That was a good stop, chat. Good call to pit there, I think. Very good call. Now let's see if we can try and get some pace in the hard tire going. Might take a lap or two to warm up, but... Would you do LMU20 for LM1 when it's out of testing? Yeah, I think so. We've discussed it in the team a little bit. And we're contemplating. Jones got past center. Oh, we did. Yeah, that's really good, actually. If Jones could hold up center a little bit, that'd be really good for us. Come on, Jones. I believe in you. Jordy, thank you for on Twitch as well, mate. Appreciate you doing it. Welcome in as well. How are the softs still going? AI. Do you still feel guilty about taking out Fabio? After what he said about the bed incident? Nah, not anymore. I was until he said that. Are we getting on the guys in front, chat? On green the first sector without any DRS, so that's really good. I think we're gaining. Wide of the second apex there at turn 6. Yo, Ross with the 5 gifted! Ross coming in with a 5 gifted at subs. Thank you much, Ross, for the 5 gifted, my dude. I appreciate that. Welcome back. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. Nice to be back. Thank you much for the 5 gifted subs, my dude. Very kind of you, ladies and gentlemen. If you were one of those that got a gifted sub from Ross there, make sure to drop a massive thank you to him for the gifteds. Appreciate it, Ross. Thank you, man. What exactly happened there? Between me and Fabio, I just... Oh, hello. Mazza, he's on another soft tire!
Behind, 1 second.
Nah, bro, come on. He's on another soft. How are they surviving on these soft tires, bro? He's going to do a soft medium, isn't he? Dead ass, he's going to do a soft medium. I can't believe it. And he'll be perfectly fine, too. Oh, I hate you. I hate you with a burning passion. Yeah, I was trying to, like, brake a bit later because I thought Ben would try and go for a move. You know what Ben's like. If he sees a gap, he puts car. So I tried to, like, go a bit low on the brakes to try and make sure I could hold against Ben. And didn't take into account Fabio in front of me and class into the back of him. So completely my fault. I'm not blaming Ben or blaming Fabio or anything like that. That was 100% on me. I was just describing my thought process at the time. Soft into knowing AI, imagine. I wouldn't mind a bit of rain now, to be fair. Well, Mansell's going to breeze past me here. We will get ahead of Alboreto and Berger.
Just come in. They're now on the soft tyre. Soft tyres on the car behind.
Here goes Mansell.
Carlos is in.
At least Fabio didn't fully spin and got out relatively unharmed. Yeah, the only thing that, like, it stopped was him possibly getting a podium. But, you know, if Fabio got a podium, his ego would be out of control. So maybe I did justice to the world. Oreo, I think that follows on, mate. Appreciate it, buddy. Welcome in. Carlos Berger, yep. Yeah, we have Charles Johansson as well, and Oscar Rosberg. What did Fabio say about it? He wanted me to take him out for a big dinner. I initially accepted, but then refused later. I never knew you felt that way about me, so good to know. Ross, thank you the 200 bits on, mate. Appreciate you. What's up, Stockhouse again, mate? Yeah, still got a good way to go in this race. Just under 50 laps, so still got plenty of action to go here, I'm sure. Unfortunately, Mansell's been quite quick right now, so expect him to maybe disappear a little bit here, but hopefully the hard tire will still be good. George Senna and Fernando Arnoux, exactly. My favorite one is Lance Stroll being replaced by a guy called Jacques Lafitte. His name looks like Latifi, so it's a good vibe. Take Fabio out for some icy rubies at ANW. Hey, you owe me then already. You're already in debt. What app do I use to stream? On TikTok? I use TikTok Live Studio. Why is your name Vince? I don't know, man. You'll have to ask my parents. Actually, to be fair, my name is not actually Vince. It kind of is, but kind of not. If you know, you know. Rosberg's in. 18.7 new PB there. We should be well ahead of Rosberg at least, who's gone for a soft tyre. Shock.
Or lift a little with gentle braking into corners to recharge it.
Latifi is the goated goat. Goated goat?
Gap to the car ahead.
I feel like just the goat is
0 seconds.
It's official, but Mike Berry, Vince Huckleheim. Yeah, I'm great at cosplaying. Anyone who follows me on Instagram will know that Vince is not technically my name. Technically is, but technically not. .6 to Mansell. Looks like it's about half a second a lap quicker right now. Which actually isn't a massive difference at this point. Especially with those softs are fresh.
Gap to your teammate behind. 18.0 seconds.
Haas livery's cooking this year. Yeah, I like what Haas did. I won't talk too much about Audi, but everyone else doing all right. Even Racing Bull isn't amazing, actually. Wasn't a big fan of Racing Bull this year. But Haas, Red Bull, Mercedes, they all done a good job. I do kind of hate the Mercedes, like, barely changed the livery. The only thing they did was add the stripes in the side pod, but still a good livery, though. I wasn't a huge fan of the Merc. It's a good livery. I like it. Like I say, it's mostly the same as last year. But I don't think last year was a bad livery either, so... Okay, Prost just boxed. Prost is in, chat. Where's he coming out? Oh, my God. That stopped the PB there, really. We have come out ahead of Prost. How much by, though? I think you'll just stay ahead of Johansson. Maybe not. Okay. 8.5 seconds to Prost. He's behind Johansson. We can work with that, I think. We can work with it. Senna is still catching behind us as well, so I've got to keep our eyes out on him a little bit here. For me, best delivery so far is Red Bull. 100%, yeah. By far. I agree, Noob. I do kind of want Mercedes to go back to the silver arrows as well. And part of me was kind of hoping for that, which is why, like... I like the livery, but it would have been fun to see him go back to silver arrows. I do agree, the silver Merc was better. I think I enjoyed a couple years of the blacked out Merc, but I think I'm over it now. .7 to Mansell. Still looking at about maybe just over half a second a lap slow at the moment. I got the Mazda GS Vision wheel. What's your opinion? Is that the one that has the stabilized dash on it? I can't remember the actual terminology for it, but Geo something. Yeah, it looks alright. Don't think it'd be a wheel I ever use, but it looks alright. I do like what they've done with the KS wheel now, though. The KS Pro has like a little dash on it now as well, which looks pretty cool.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
I'm working on it, Mark. I'm working on it. Gap to center is kind of maintained now, which is good. Maybe that medium tyre is starting to level out a bit. Prost now 7 seconds behind. Blacked out Merc has got too much of a political fighter to it, in my opinion. Sport should be sport and just brings people together. The name is Cerberus for a reason.
Okay, mate.
I mean, I don't want to get into the whole political side of things, but let's be honest, without politics, you don't have sport, so... I don't want to get into that side of it too much on stream, but no politics, no sport. It'll always be a part of sport, I'm afraid. You have 5 F1 games? Nice. .3 to man, so that gap is slowly starting to slow down in terms of it opening up, which is good. Senna's closed in a little bit this lap.
Oh, mate, you made that look easy. Nice work. That's why
There's a simple reason carbon fiber and monotone color cars are boring. I mean, that's why they've kind of brought in this whole, like, new 50% livery rule, right? That's a brand new rule for this season. Still not about Stroll driving a new car. LS1 is coming this year and there's nothing you can do about it.
Gap currently 5 seconds.
I will keep playing that cards. What, Tommy? And I must have mine, but come on. I'm sorry. I had to do it. It's like, at least once a day in my life, I have to just put that out there, you know? Let it all out. It's good for the heart. New PB, 18.4. There we go. You always forget Stroll is on the grid. I think Stroll forgets he's on the grid sometimes as well, to be honest. I'm convinced Lance Stroll wakes up most days and forgets that he's actually an F1 driver. .9 to center. We've opened up that gap nicely. Mansell's come down a little bit here as well. Might open up the middle sector, but pace starting to show a little bit now. Easy to forget about a lot of things when you sleep on a bed of money. Yeah. Must be nice, huh? My man's using $10 bills as toilet paper. What's good, folks? I wonder how many F1 cars Stroll is going to destroy this year. Yes. His father needs to let the man go and play tennis like he said he wants to. I remember he broke his wrist a couple years ago in like a cycling accident. I think it was 3 years ago, actually, wasn't it? I wonder if that like ever had an impact on him pursuing that. But you'd think that'd be the same for F1 though, to be fair. You kind of need your wrist for F1 too, so... Maybe more so. See us on Saturday? Yes, sir. Indeed. Gap to center now 3.9. Prost still closing it a little bit here as well. 5.3 to the Frenchman now. Pace is consistent right now, which is good. Last that was an 18.9, keeping the times in the 18s right now. Another 18.9. Two working in a Costa or a Starbucks. We've got plenty of Costas in the UK. He's more than welcome to take a job there. How's my time in Canada? It was amazing, thank you. Never a disappointment. .6 to Mansell. Definitely starting to close up a little bit, isn't it? I think that soft tire has been through its best period already. We just have to survive a little bit on these hard tires while you open up that gap. I think now we've reached a point where that soft tire is not that strong anymore. When do I come back from Canada? I am. Can you not tell the difference in the backgrounds? Oh, back to Canada, sorry. Not too sure at the moment. Probably most likely in the summer. What track is it, Saturday? Belgium.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 22.4 seconds. .5 to Mansell. Gap is still coming down.
I remember actually watching these liveries back in the 60s. Probably looks very strange to you seeing on a 2025 model, though, but... Was I playing open lobbies yesterday? I was, yeah. We're going to do some more open lobbies today as well. After this race. It's a good week routine stock. I gotta get off Discord, losing brain cells. Why? What's happening on Discord?
Get in there.
Lewis.
Miracles do happen, mate.
Yo, stock so much for the 2 gifted subs, dude. I appreciate that, man.
Next
To
car is 4
Scorpy
seconds.
and Steven.
4 seconds.
Very kind of you, dudes. You'll see after the stream. Oh, God. I've spelled the greatest debate on Discord. Oh, no. I know you saying that means it is not the greatest debate. It is the worst. Oh, gap has reduced quite significantly to Mansell so far. They got you on the last lap in Imola, unfortunately. Yeah. The wet Imola... Was it wet, actually? I think it was wet, right? I got fucking taken out on the first lap like everyone does in open lobbies. When's the next community race? Sunday. Sunday at 6:30 UK time is when we do community races. Typically we do 2 on Sundays, but there'll be just 1 this Sunday. We can win the WDC this race. Yep. All we've got to do is finish 7th or above, and we win the championship. At the moment, we're P2, so... As it stands, we will win the championship here in Mexico. 4 seconds to Mansell. It's just opened up a little bit on that lap. I think he might have got traffic, which is why it came down a bit more than expected. Am I back from Canada? I am indeed. God, I need that subtitle to wear a bit more. If we could try and pass Mansell before he pits, that'd be really good.
Okay, no issues.
These hard tyres are actually doing a really good job, to be fair. Really happy with how these hards are playing out. The gap was maintained against Prost and Senna, which is good. Actually, against Senna, it's opened up more. I didn't realize Prost actually got past Senna. So just keep your eyes out on Senna for the time being. Rosberg's 7 seconds back as well, but on the soft tyre. We are pretty much halfway through this race now. When we qualify, P4. Started P3 though.
Okay, this is good. You're catching the car ahead.
What difficulty do you play on? 110. I'm in Kent, so I'll definitely try and get on Saturday. You bored of me. I'm in Essex. Fuck Essex? True. True. I don't disagree with that statement. 3.1 to Mansell, the gap's come down again. Quite significantly. Bit more traffic, maybe? No. Then that sub tires are slowing down, which is good news for us. How long have we been on the hard tyre? Since lap 19, so approaching 20 laps. I think we're boxing on lap 35, roughly, for the next hard tyre. Prost is actually gaining a little bit on us. I'll be in Kent in May for Brands Hatch. When the GT World Challenge go there. That's only the real time I go to Kent, though. Anyone know anyone who shares a birthday with someone on the grids? I'll be honest, I don't remember all the birthdays in F1, so... couldn't tell you. I don't think there's any F1 driver born in the 25th of May, is there? So, rules me out. Oh, God. Okay, backend's getting a bit slidey now. 2.3 to Mansell. We are still closing up that gap. Tire condition. I will check in a moment. Starting to get back in the fight for lead here, though, aren't we? This hard tire definitely in the better position now. I hope he stays out for a bit longer, though, so we can try and pass him on track. But I feel like the moment we get close, we'll stop boxing, probably. 24% rear left is the worst tire. That's not bad. That's pretty much like, what? Just over 1% a lap? When am I back from Canada? I am back. I'm back in the UK right now. First stream back in the UK. The new Merc livery's nice. Yeah, I think it's a good livery. Bit similar to last year, just with the addition of the silver stripes, but... yeah, it's decent livery. Come up. Oh, we've got yellows. Could be getting our first time in the race here. On lap 39. Gap's still closed here against Mansell, but not quite as much this time around. 3.1 to Prost as well. Rosberg is past center, in fact, so...
yellow flag.
19.1. Who's out?
Okay, be aware.
Alan Jones. He was having a good race, actually, wasn't he?
No overtaking through the yellow flags.
Comments to what Cadillac looks like? Yeah, I'm keen to see as well.
Green flag.
Team Radio. Dead Call 23 says, in my opinion, the best liveries so far are from Red Bull and Haas.
Agreed. BMW's moving differently in Formula 1 back in the day. Bro, they powered like most of the teams, didn't they? Quite a few teams were BMW powered. Including Benetton. What's the strategy, by the way? Medium hard. We're on the first hard tire now. We've got one more stop to do, which we're probably doing about 5 laps time, roughly. But we are faster than Mansell right now. However, Prost is also faster than us right now. So I want to try and get past Mansell, but also try and hold off Alain Prost, who's now 2.8 behind. So, gotta be on our toes a little bit here. I do think Mansell's gonna stop very soon.
Gap to your teammate behind.
19.3.
0.7 seconds.
I like the Audi livery as well. At least someone had to, I guess. Someone had to like it. Chat, be real. You guys actually like the Audi livery or no? I like it too. I like it. I'd say mid. No, Audi isn't bad. I like it since my parents drive an Audi. What the fuck? Looks like a cut and shot. That's what I'm saying. It looks like they tried to start painting it and just sort of ran out of paint halfway through. I knew it. I absolutely knew it. The moment we catch Mansell, he pits. Typical. He's going mediums, isn't he? He's going mediums to the end. Yep.
Caution.
Of course he is. Of course he is. Wait, we've got yellows.
Someone's come off
Safety car right now.
Yellow flag ahead.
Safety car it right now. You won't. Safety car it right now. Do it. I hate you.
Okay, clear.
Save the race directors. If Audi was a Hogwarts house, it'd be a Hufflepuff. That's a comparison. 3 more, Chalmy box. 3 more laps. We're targeting 45. What I will say about Audi, though, although I didn't like the livery, the race suits and the team wear, I vibe with it. I vibe with it. If it's a good price, I might try and cop one myself. Teamwear, that is, not race suit, obviously. What happened to Mansell box? Yep, Mansell's in. It's on a hard tire, medium tire for the rest of the race. There he is right there in P4. Rosberg's in as well. Might have to do this pit stop actually a bit earlier than we want to, actually. Just to protect any potential Rosberg undercut. Hulk is going to bankrupt them like Kim did to Lotus? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I really like that Adidas is getting into F1 space. I think their stuff looks great. Fun fact, I almost had a brand deal with Adidas. Like a year or so ago. Never happened, unfortunately. But there was some negotiations. Tell us more. I'll be honest, I can't remember what it was actually like all about, but I love how you say Adidas. Adidas. Hey y'all. I love me some Adidas. Adidas. Forever and always.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
We've got 27 seconds on Rosberg. We'll probably be okay to get to 45. Mansell will get a nice undercut here, though. But yeah, I was reached out by an agency who was working with Adidas for something. I can't remember what it was now, though. I think it was like something in preparation for their announcement with Mercedes. Or part of their livery launch, maybe, or something like that. But yeah, nothing ever came of it. $19.3. All right, in this lap, I reckon, chat. 1.7 to Prost as well. And then we box this lap. I'm not really like a big shoe guy, Deke, so... I actually used to own like a couple pairs of Adidas stuff, but... I mean, I do literally have Adidas shirts in my wardrobe that you might see me wear from time to time, so... But no, I have no idea. They just never got back to me, so I was like, oh, well, I guess that's not happening. That happens from time to time. I've had many things like that where brands reach out, you reply, then you never hear back from them again. Vince loves a good Vans shoe. True. I do love me a good pair of Vans. I'm quite a Vans guy. I love the Adidas clothes, but for shoes, Nike is better. Again, I'm not really a big shoe guy, so I couldn't care about the comparisons between shoe companies. 26 laps away from WDC. Yep. Unless something drastic happens. All right, in we go. Prost staying out. I assume Senna will as well. Mansell will probably get like, what, nearly 10 seconds on us here, I reckon. But I'd like to think his medium tire will start dropping off, so Van's an Arsenal fan, makes sense.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
What's the correlation?
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
What's that go to Mansell? 7 seconds? Okay, a little bit less than I thought it would be. We did nearly get within DRS range of him a few laps before our stop, so he has opened up by about 6 seconds or so. Do I like Under Armour? Yeah, I have a couple of bits of Under Armour in my wardrobe as well. This guy's not getting blue flags right now. Now he is. That could nearly have taken off our wing. That'd have been pretty brutal. I am an Arsenal fan, yep. You might be flying in the last couple of laps. Yeah, we'll see. The medium tire will definitely be better for the time being, but I don't think it'll be too long until we see the hard tire becoming the better tire. Rosberg is 4 behind. He's on a slightly older hard tire here as well. Man, come on. There we go. First proper lap here. See what we can try and put it down. I can't talk about Millwall fan. To be fair, you might see West Ham in the championship alongside you next year at least.
Okay, mate, we need to save some ERS, so let's use all the techniques you know about to charge it up.
Does Prost need to pit again? Yep. Well, doesn't need to, but he will. So these laps are quite important. He hasn't pit yet, so I wonder if he might go onto a set of softs, maybe? What track is round 2 this Saturday? Belgium. Green first sector.
Okay, gap to the car in front. 9.1
Yellow in the middle, unfortunately, but...
Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate.
Yay. You guys couldn't see the objective, but all we had to do was charge our ERS to 55%. Or 50%, I think it was, actually. There you go. New PB, 18.2. Mansell's still opening up that gap, though, isn't he? Driver in front.
Verstappen's ahead of you.
Okay, anything else? You're just going to say that and then dip? You're just going to bounce after saying that? That's crazy. Driver in front.
It's Verstappen ahead. Okay, gap
Yay.
ahead. 9.6 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 6 laps old. And the time last lap, 1:17.6.
17.6 last time round. Shit, he was 6 tenths faster. I hope that medium tire starts struggling soon. He is substantially faster, isn't he? How excited am I for the new season with the new regulations? I want to be excited, but I do have some doubts about it. The last thing I want to do is get really excited for it, and then the start of the season's a complete letdown, you know? Honestly, all I want is good racing. I don't care how we get it at this point. I just want good racing in F1 again. Okay, Prost's car behind us. He's on a medium tire. What's the gap? Ah, no, he's ahead of Rosberg. Damn. If they could fight, that'd be really nice. I don't think they're gonna, though. Good racing in a Max Championship. Yeah, that'd be nice. from what we're hearing so far, it does feel like the Ford engine could be good.
The car
They're
behind for mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre now.
double shift by accident. They're quite confident about their compression trick, aren't they? Is there no DRS? Not anymore, no. DRS is gone. It's been replaced by a battery system, basically. It's kind of like a battery-powered DRS now, essentially. $17.7. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, noob. 3 laps into Australia and the check engine light comes on. I don't want that. Thanks. What team is that? This is Benetton. In other words, the car now has 2 battery system. Kind of. Sort of. Basically, like, there's still the 1 second detection zones. But in that detection zone, you can change your battery mode to make the car have more power, essentially. Oh my god, Prost is quick on that medium tire, man. 1.7 already. 18.4 that gap. But that time is a little bit slower there too.
39.3 seconds.
20 laps still to go here, and these hard tires aren't picking up too much pace at the moment. The mediums around us are quicker, which is not what we want. But that's the scenario. Piggyback on Prost, it might have to. If he's quicker than Mansell, we'll try. I mean, he's definitely faster than us right now, isn't he? He's put that gap down significantly. But Mansell does hold a strong lead. 10 seconds is a lot. But I don't think it'll be too long until Prost tries to find a way past us, so... On the detection zones, like all over the track, like less strict than DRS zones.
Still looking good.
Yeah, I think so. It's gonna be a bit weird, I think, at first to get used to it, but I do worry it's not gonna do enough for overtaking, but I guess we'll see. Oh man, he's so much quicker right now. He's gonna fly by me. Look at this. 16.9. Oh my days. We'll take a better slipstream down towards turn 1, but Prost is flying, man. We'll get double DRS as well, annoyingly. I'll try my best to stay with him, but he's so fast. From what I remember, there's only 1 detection point for the whole lap. And I believe it's a custom zone as well, right? Like the FIA can change them pretty much, not during the weekend, but every season it might change. Something like that. Oh my fucking god, slow down! I've lost DRS already, man. That didn't last long. What up, Howick? Sounds good, man. Man, Prost is flying. At this rate, he might generally catch Mansell. I'm still sad about the change of name from mum to override modes. Yeah, I mean, they've basically changed the names of the power to recharge, overtake, and there was a B. What was the B? Boost, that's the one. Not particularly sure what the difference between boost and overtake's gonna be, but maybe boost would be like the hot lap. Yeah, it's gonna be weird how it all works, but I'll definitely get good bit of getting used to. But I'm sure we'll get there. B for battle. Yeah, exactly. And then C for chaos, right, chat? I'm sure we'll get good chaos with it. Come on, when's that gap to Mansell gonna start coming down, man? Did you guys like the F1 movie? Eh. It was alright. A very cliche film. And very predictable. But it was okay. I feel like the movie wasn't really about racing that much. I feel like the film was more about, you know, chaos, carnage, crashing, all that sort of stuff. I feel like we barely actually saw much racing, really. But hey, I suppose they had to try and dramatize it, right? Captain Mansell stabilized. Yeah, now it's got to come down, though. That was an EPB, that. For me, the best F1 movie is Rush. I agree, 100%. Rush and Ford vs. Ferrari, the two best racing films out there. I nearly said F1 films, which applies to Rush, but less so for less so for Ford vs. Ferrari. Le Mans 66, as some might know it as. They're definitely to make it more appealing to the general public. Yeah. Which is kind of what Drive Survive does as well, right? They try to appeal more to the general public by making it more dramatic and actiony than it actually has to be. Can you see what Mansell's last lap time was? No, I can't, unfortunately.
5 seconds.
But we are faster right now. The gap has come down, finally. Your mom got invited to a premiere of Ford vs. Ferrari. Really? That's pretty cool. Yeah, the Ford vs. Ferrari was a good film. I really enjoyed it.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 44.5.
If you're someone who wants to get like more into motorsports, Rush and Ford vs. Ferrari are two great films to watch to get into it and understand a bit of history about the respective sports. Getting 2 tenths on Mansell? Well, at least it's something. Better than nothing. Mansell is closing up sorry, Prost closing up a lot to Mansell right now. 18.0. Nice bit of slipstream here from this back marker too. Nelson Piquet moving out of the way. He's still P12? Oh my days. This guy sucks. Yeah, the new DTS coming out in February, I think, isn't it? But I don't think I've watched the last, like, 2 or 3 seasons of DTS. It's way too much. I hate when they do a DTS. I really do. Like, I'm all for them expanding the sport and bringing in new audiences and stuff like that. But, man, I hate how fake everything is. Four seconds between Mansell and Prost. 18-0. 13 laps to go. I mean, either way, right now, we are on course to be world champion. All we need to do is finish above P7. It looks like we are going to get ourselves on the podium, which will give us the world championship. However, I'd really like to try and challenge for that win as well. Getting grey it is, isn't it? Weather report.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Dry's definitely seem like the fastest.
No rain forecast though. Gonna be nice and dry for now. What engine mod is this? The V6s. Original V6s, I should say. Welcome to the Twitch, mate. Appreciate it, well, dudes. Blue flags are out. I think they might be behind us, though. Definitely not in front. 17.8. That gap against Mansell is dropping, isn't it? 9.4 this time around. That gap is coming down. I tell you what, if Mansell and Prost could fight out a little bit here, that'd be great for us. Prost's pace right now is very good. Only 3 seconds separate them. I think Prost is about a second a lap faster at the moment.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 6.1 seconds.
6.2 on Prost to start the lap. I wouldn't worry about Prost so much right now, more Mansell. That's the gap we need to watch is the Williams.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Prost fast was a 1:16. Yeah, we're going to get nowhere near Prost, I think, in terms of the lap time. I mean, maybe in the late race, you might see the times even out a bit more, but the way he's driving right now, we're not going to get close to him. However, I think we're getting about 3 or 4 tenths to our Mansell. 18-0 that time for ourselves. Where's our teammate? Good question, actually. I don't know. I want to say P6. Teammate status.
Gap to your teammate behind, 48.7 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're sitting in 7th.
7th.
Last lap,
Never mind.
1 minute, 18.9.
Not having a great race, is he? They qualified P5 as well, so disappointing for him to be dropping positions. The gap against Rosberg has opened up immensely as well, isn't it? When we came out of the pits, it was 4 seconds. Now it's 11. So our pace against Rosberg's been very good. But need a little extra against the top 2. Mansell's actually opened up the gap this time. Annoyingly. 18.2.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 7.5 seconds.
Mansell might have got DRS the last lap, though. And maybe this one, too. Couple of back markers around him that he benefited from. Is rain coming? No report of it yet. No mention of it.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap.
9.8? Come on, man. I've gone green the first section. I'm still down on him. He must have got DRS. I will say that these hard tires have felt so much better than the mediums. I barely noticed the tire temps and wear compared to the yellow wall tires. Oops, hello, bit of a rear lock. 10 laps to go, yep. 10 more to go, and we will be world champion. But can we try and win the race as well? Gonna need a lot of luck at this rate, I think. We need to gain from here on out a second the lap on Mansell. Something tells me that's not gonna happen. Unless Prost can try and get involved. Come on. Tell you what.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 7.2 seconds.
That was actually a pretty good game, that lap, I think. There might be a new PB as well. 17.3, wow, okay. Creator Series Championship this season? Not if we race like how we did in the first race. Actually gained on Prost as well in that lap, which is nice. I think they're within DRS range of each other. Come on, we need these guys to fight, chat. We need to manifest this. We need the front two to fight. They fight, they lose time, we gain. I'm counting on you, fellas. I'm counting on you. Get about 7 tenths of Mansell that lap, maybe 6 tenths. 18.0, not quite as strong as the 17.3 did before. Oh, Prost has passed him. No way! Did they battle at least? I don't know. I think they barely fought. Oh, that's a shame, man. That is a big shame they didn't fight. Hopefully Mansell can hang on in there and maybe give him another go, but I don't know. Seems like Prost is pulling away, doesn't it? Fernando is faster than you. Can you confirm the message? 17.6. 7.1 to Mansell. Yeah, he's lost DRS, but I don't think we're going to do enough right now. We're gaining, but I don't think it's enough. Come on. I might have found the Mercedes livery. Yeah, it's all right. Similar to last year, just with the addition of the stripes, but still a decent livery. I would like them to go back to their silver ways, though. Some good laps so far. Yeah, I'm putting my foot down, but
Okay,
I have a feeling it's not going to be enough at the moment.
6.7 seconds.
Does that mod change the names of the drivers as well? Yes. However, in order to change the names of the drivers, you have to use a cheat engine, which is a bit sketchy to use. It's safe to use. However, if EAC use a cheat engine, they take it quite personally. So you gotta be a bit careful with that. Oh, God. Bro, look at the fuel in the bottom right as well. We're 3 laps over. Man, definitely could have underfueled today. Mansell really doesn't want to win this championship. Absolutely threw it away. He really, the second half of the season, he's been horrendous, isn't he? He has been horrendous. .3, not getting enough, man. We're gaining, but it's just not enough. However, as I said earlier, ladies and gentlemen, all we have to do is finish in the top 7 and we'll win the championship. And we are P3 right now, so even though we might not get a win in this race, we are looking good to win the World Drivers' Championship in our first season with Barry Huckleheim as well. We have been super, super consistent this year. Podiums in pretty much every race other than Spain. And it looks like that consistency is about to get us big rewards in just a few laps' time. Number 67 on the lap count. I'll let you guys make the joke this one time and one time only. Got a lap down on Toe Prost all the away with the disrespect to Mansell. I don't think he needs it right now. You know what, chat? You guys did a good job, actually. Only one person did it.
Okay, gap ahead, 5.8 seconds.
Proud of you guys. You're getting better. Your brains are healing. We got 7, 8, 9. That's the old school brain rot. Whoa. Yeah,
Okay,
you know what? Fair.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
But I tried to limit that. That's a little bit too wide. Okay. Okay, we write this lap off. This lap was not a good one. 18.3. 3 more to go, chat. Come on. 3 more to go. Let's see it through. Where do you get the mods? You can download them from overtake.gg. Oh. What's tyre wear right now? That's not fitting too great. 27, 25. Temps are a little high, but not crazy high for the hard tyre. GB lap. It is the GB lap. Come on. It was just in front of me. Can I steal some DRS? Or am I a little bit too far back? I think I was a little bit too far back, annoyingly. Setting up PB in the final stage. I'll try. I feel like the tyres are struggling a little bit, though. 79 is decent, but...
Be aware, these tyres need to get us to the end of this race.
I might need DRS to beat our PB at this rate. Yeah, lap 69. Nice. This is the good brain rot number. This is a brain rot number I can get in behind. Piff a fast lap just because. Just for the flex. I do have a fresh soft tyre, to be fair.
4.6 seconds.
Unfortunately, don't get a point for it anymore, but we would get fast lap for a soft tyre right now. What do you reckon, chat? Should we send it?
The car behind by around a second a lap.
Should we just box for fastest lap? We will come out ahead of Senna, right? I think they got the gap. I think we've got the gap. We're not going to catch Manso. It's not going to happen. If we're going to catch him, it would have happened by now. Yeah? Screw it. Why not? To really seal off the championship, we're going to bow on a soft tire. This is such an unnecessary risk. Such an unnecessary risk. Imagine my pit crew make a mistake now. They've been pretty perfect this year. Nice. 2.4. Good stuff.
Go, go, go. That was a fantastic
Uh-oh.
stop. Faster than we were expecting.
Hey, so, chat, I didn't like that. Actually. It literally doesn't even matter. I want my podium. I got to stat pad a little bit. Yeah, we're still in the championship, but I want to stat pad a free podium at least. We actually might be okay, to be fair. I should be able to get by on the final lap. RIP podium streak. Wait. We're still within a second of Senna in P3. I think we'll be fine. This is going to be a purple lap and 2 passes for P3. Watch. This is the greatest final lap of all time.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Go, 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 go! We get Rosberg turn 4. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on! No! Send it. Big send. Back into P3. Will I still get fastest lap, though? We got back to the podium, but can I still get the fastest lap? Prost wins. Great strategy from Prost, to be fair. That worked out really well for him, didn't it? Green. Come on. Here we go, chat. Last few corners. We are going to be a world champion in our first season with Barry Huckleheim. Do we get fastest lap? I think we do. But ladies and gentlemen, we are world champion with Barry Huckleheim. GG. And this deserves some Mexican and mariachi, chat.
And so the celebrations begin.
Yes!
They are indeed. It might have looked simple at times, but as any racing driver will tell you, competing at this level at the very top is anything but simple. There's no catching them now then. We have a new World Drivers' Champion. And here he comes. It's all go, go, go for Lando Norris as he takes the checkered flag and wins.
Du bist Weltmeister!
I mean, it looked like they were in a different category at points during the race, led every lap. I mean, what more can we say?
Ladies and gentlemen, in our first season with Barry Huckleheim, we are world champion. The first time I think we've ever done that. The very first time we have ever done it in our first season. And what a crazy season it's been. It is still far from over, though. Very much still far from over. We still have the Constructors' Championship to fight for. So, although we've got one trophy, we're still looking for a second with Benetton. Is this the World Champion Hotline? Out! Out! Now! Unbelievable. And the Jelly Bean car as well, exactly. What better way to do it? What better way to do it? Oh, chat. What a season it has been. And we do get the fast lap at the end. That's all that matters the most, right? Screw the World Championship. We got the fast lap. That's what we care about. Alain Prost, ladies and gentlemen, does take victory here in Mexico. Mansell in second. He did beat us today. However, we got the championship. All we had to do was finish 7th or above, and we did exactly that. So, P3 for ourselves and the World Championship. Rosberg in P4, Senna P5, Johansson, Berger, Alboreto, Rennie Arnoux, and Martin Brundle all in that top 10 as well. And it's the rest of the finishers there too. Let's have a look at the Drivers' Championship, ladies and gentlemen. 132 points between ourselves and Mansell. We are the world champion in Mexico. Mansell currently in second. He's still in that fight for P2, though. Only 34 up on Alain Prost right now. Imagine Mansell doesn't finish second after all this. That'd be crazy. Prost 25 up on Johansson. Senna still P5 right now as well. So Mansell could drop a few places still. It's very possible. In terms of Constructors' Championship, though, like I say, this is very much still up for grabs between ourselves and McLaren. I don't think Ferrari can win the championship. They might still have a small chance, but I'd say right now we are guaranteed top 2 in the Constructors' Championship. So all eyes on ourselves and Gerhard Berger to try and get ourselves into the Constructors' Championship position. And hopefully we can steal our second trophy this season there as well. But Ferrari at 3rd, Williams 4th, Lotus 5th, Ligier, Tyrrell, Lola, Arrows, and Brabham's yet to score a point as well. But that is your Constructors' order heading into Brazil. Ladies and gentlemen, world champion with the Barry Huckleheim. It has been a long season, but we have finally done it. GG's, ladies and gentlemen. Podiums in every single race other than Spain. Crazy consistency. Crazy.